Hello. We're going to be playing Banish the Snakes. And we are going to play with 6 saints, all 6 historic saints actually. So we'll start. So the first saint we have is Saint Palladius. So he has an ability which is 1 free build each turn, and he may move to Auxilius for 1 action. He's the first Bishop of Ireland. He's starting down here in Auxilius, and because he's already been here for a little while, kind of established, he's already converted one one people to be Christian. He also starts with 2 less zeal. And then we have Saint Patrick. Saint Patrick gets +1 to convert people, and he may move any saint to his area for 1 action. He's the patron saint of Ireland. He is starting up here in North O'Neill. And he is green. And then our purple player is Saint Auxilius. He's a Celtic missionary. And he gets an additional action every turn. So he gets a bonus every turn, which is nice. And he is starting in Oibrin. Again, I apologize for the pronunciation. And then we have, for Teal, we have Ciaran, the Bishop of Saigir. He gets +1 to others convert actions if present in the same area. And he is starting in South O'Neill. And then starting also in South O'Neill is Secundinus. He gets +1 to convert leaders, and he may move to South O'Neill for 1 action. He is the Bishop of Armagh, so he is starting here. And he's the brown player. And then we have the white player, Saint Iserninus, Briton Missionary. He gets +1 to convert druids, and he may move to Ligan for 1 action. Right. So because Palladius is in the game, he gets to go first. So without further ado, let us begin. Oh, and I'm using this little cup again. And one of the things I did is on all the saint cards, I already put a relic, mainly to remind me, because last time I played, I forgot to put the relic when somebody passed away. All right, so we're starting with Palladius down here. So he gets 4 actions. So the first action, he's going to go for this guy here. And because he gets a free build, he's just going to prepare for 3. And this is a 5. So it's minus 5. 1, 2, 3. So I just need to roll greater than a 2 to get rid of him. Oh, I got a 1. Dang it. So because I failed, he loses a zeal. And a dolmen gets popped up here. So now this is going to affect the rest of this area. I'll still keep that, but I forgot to do the event card. Oh boy. The event card is in blue. We have Ooze Return. Druid leaders call on the old gods to respond to the Christian threat. Lose 1 zeal. So he lost a zeal. Oh, so he would only have 3 actions. Oh, man. We'll just have to pretend that he did that regardless. If there's a church in the area, you remove it. It's not. But we do it at the blue level. Place a face-down druid in one area with no druid church. So Arthur, King of Britain, goes into the stack with Scotland, and he completed his turn. All right, now we're going to St. Patrick. St. Patrick is up top. We have the Jutes attack. Pagan armies expand their grip on Great Britain. Advance paganism in Great Britain by 1 square. So now we take these cards and shuffle them into here. Wow. Okay, so now Patrick gets to go. He's going to convert the druid, hopefully. 1, 2. He's going to do 2. Prepare. And it's a -2. So he's a -2. Automatic success. So this druid is gone. And then we are going to build a level 0 church for the last action. And now we are going to Saint Auxilius here. White Martyrdom. Spend time as a lonely hermit in the countryside. We're doing this at the orange level. Get lost in the hills. Lose 1 zeal. Also, you have only 3 actions this turn. Oh. So he gets 3 actions, but he has a bonus action still. So, he's going to convert this guy here. So, we're going to do the same thing that Patrick did. So, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2. 2 to prepare. It's a 3. So, it goes 3, 1, 2. So, I need to roll greater than a 1 to get rid of them. Otherwise, nothing happens. And I rolled a 5. So this druid is gone. And then last action will be to build a level 0 church here as well. And now we will pass to Iserninus. He's up here. So he gets a benefit to converting druids. So we're going to 1, 2. Flip him over. He's a 6. Weak. So we have a 6. Then we prepare 2, and then we get a plus, another one for his ability. So I need to roll greater than a 3 to get rid of him. And I rolled a 5. Oh, that's good. Got rid of him. And then last action would be to build a church. I did it again. Alright guys, I'm just going too quick on this. I forgot. The fruitful people. Which is prayers could be answered with growing families. Yellow. Large families. Flip any 1 pagan people from the area you are in to its Christian flock. So he's here. So we'll flip this person. Well, I guess we should have done the 5. Let's do the 5. So I did first one, second one, third. Yeah, okay. So he finished his turn. Alright, now we're going to Secundinus. Okay. I will try to stop going so quick. Structural collapse. Poor construction could occur even in the Dark Ages. And we go blue. Cracks in the church are noticed by an altar boy and fixed. No event. So Secundinus is going. He's here. So we're going to convert this druid. So we're going to spend 2 actions. Actually, we're going to spend 3. Because Ciaran is here and he's going to go right after. So let's hope that he can build a church. So we have a +3 on this guy. He is a 6. Ooh. Okay, so he's a 6. 1, 2, 3. And Ciaran gives him a +1. So we roll the die. And we need to get greater than a 1. Alright, we got a 2. That's not great. So the 2 just means nothing bad. Nothing good, nothing bad happened. Okay. Dang. And now we go to Ciaran. We have Gifts of the Holy Spirit. The Spirit moves believers to help with the conversion of Ireland. And we do this at level orange. Randomly select 2 available Gifts of the Spirit cards and place 1 of them with your saved cards. Okay, so we're going to shuffle 2 of these. One, 2. And we have +1 to convert people and +1 to all convert attempts. We're going to do all convert attempts. I think. Right? Yeah. If I do the people, though, I could have, like, another Patrick around. Now, this just makes Ciaran even better for where he is. Alright, so Ciaran. So, he could do the same thing Secundinus just did. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, +1. Yeah, we're going to do that. So, we're going to prepare 3. So, we're going to try to get rid of this one. So, I just need to get greater than a 2 to get rid of them. Oh, and we rolled a 6. So this level 6 is gone. And we have passed the turn. So now it goes back up to Palladius, who gets Dynamic Congregation. New converts spread the good news to their neighbors. And we're going to play this at level blue. Pick any area with at least 1 Christian flock and flip any 1 pagan people in the area to its Christian side. So we have these 2 areas. So we'll take this one, and we'll make this guy Christian. Alright, so I think he's going to abandon this area for now. Oh, he's not doing very good. So he's going to move here for an action. So he only gets 3 actions. And then I think he's just, man. So there's a 6 there and a 5 there. You know what? No. We'll move up here as well for another action. And then I will build a church here. Hold on. Let's go back to where I am. So I'm here. Let me go up here for an action. Let me upgrade this church here for an action. And then I will move here for my last action, and then build a level 0 church right there. All right, and now we go to St. Patrick, and he has, we have a saint, Brendan the Navigator. So I can only have 2 keeper cards per saint because we're playing with 6 saints. Okay, so he starts with 4 actions, and he's up here. So we want to spend an action, upgrade this to a level 1 church. And so to convert this leader, he gets this modifier. So it'd be a 6 minus a 1, so minus 5. But this person here has a minus 3 and a minus 2, minus 5 as well. But then it'd be a minus 4. And then Patrick is a plus 1. So we're just going to try to convert some people, I think. So upgrade church. So they're at a 5. Church gets 1. Patrick gets 1. So if I prepare 2, or I move and try to get rid of the druid. No, we'll move here. Man, no, Patrick's just gonna do what he does best. So he's gonna go after the people. So they're at a 5. Yeah, I get a plus 2. So if I prepare 2 more, then Iserninus roll greater than a 1. I got a 3, so I convert one of these guys. Okay, and now we go to Saint Auxilius. And he has disease or a miracle. Prayer could bring healing, but after all, it is God's will. It's at level blue. It's a miracle. Improve your zeal by 2 squares. Oh, nice. So he was wounded a little bit, but now he is back at full health. And he is here. He gets 5 actions. So he's going to spend an action to upgrade this church. And then I think he's just going to try to convert this leader. So this is a minus 1 and that's minus 2, so it's a minus 3. But this church is level 2, so it gives a 2. All right. So for another action, if I roll greater than a 1, I got a 4. This guy becomes Christian, which gives me a 0. But, okay, so build church, convert attempt. We'll do another convert attempt on this 4. We'll, so build church, convert, prepare, convert. Okay, so he's a 4. The church is 2, and 1 more. So I need to roll greater than a 1 to get rid of him. So I got a 5. So this 4 becomes converted. And then for my last action, I will convert this minus 2. This minus 2 is an automatic success. And then we will pass to Saint Isidarius. Saxons attack. Pagan armies expand their grip on Great Britain. Advanced paganism Great Britain by 2 squares. Okay, so he's one white guy. He's here. So build up the church maybe? Well, what if we just do that? Let's just increase this church by 1. Move. Increase this church by 1. And then oh, so he gets benefit for converting druids. Oh, I did that kind of wrong. Yeah. All right. And the last action, he'll move up there. Okay. And then we'll move to Saint Secundinus, which has the Pix attack. Pagan armies expand their grip on Great Britain. Advance paganism in Great Britain by 1 square. So Structled is now pagan, which means we shuffle in some nasty cards. Okay. So, alright, so he is going to try to convert that High King, I think. Well, first he's going to spend an action to level up this church to a level 2 church. And then that King's a 4, church has 2, the village has 1. Oh, so the High King is a -4. He himself gets +1 to convert. Since Ciaran is here, it's also +1. And the church gets +2. So this guy automatically gets converted. And now we're going to go for this guy, this leader here. So he is at a -3. Ooh, or should I move first? No, I can convert him, I think. So, convert again. So this -3 is affected by this high. Oh. Actually, I have to do this -3. So this -3 is affected by this. So it's a -3. And then I have a level 1 church here and a level 2, but only level 1 is the one that's counted because it's the king, and he gets the worst in the area. So he gets just 1. But then he gets a +1 because of his ability, and Ciaran is here, so another +1. So this guy flips over automatically. Oh, and he's a +4. So now with my last action, I'm going to convert this leader, who's seen by this +4. So this is another automatic. And there we go. That's how we do things. Now it is Ciaran's turn. Angles attack. Advance paganism in Great Britain by 2 squares. Pagan armies expand their grip on Great Britain. Okay, so Ciaran is going. He wants to, let's see, he's a +1, so this is, oh, we're gonna pay an action to turn this into a cathedral. And then we are going to, so he gets a +1 because he has the gift of the Blarney. So +1 to all convert attempts. And then this is a +3, so that's +4. So really, this is, so we're gonna start with this 5. I just need to roll greater than a 1. I rolled a 2. So this level 5 is converted. And then we'll do another convert attempt on this 5. We got a 3. So he is also converted. And for my last action, I will convert this 4. So it's -4 +4. So he is also converted. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, now it goes back to Saint Palladius. He has Convocation. Time to coordinate our efforts. He is here. And we do this at level red. Mandatory meeting. Move all saints into the same area that you are in. It's not the end of the world, I guess. So we get a powwow a little bit. So Palladius is up here. He only gets 3 actions. Actually, Patrick is with him. You know what? Palladius is going to take, for 1 action, he's going to take this saint, because he's close to not doing good. And then he's got 2 actions left. Should he just convert these guys? Yeah, he's going to spend the rest of his action. Actually, we're going to spend 1 of his actions to flip this guy over. And then he's going to move here for his last action. And then upgrade this church to a level 2 church. And then we move to St. Patrick. We get attack from Struckheed. Irish armies led by the king are defeated in eastern Ireland. Remove the king of Leinster. So this king is removed. And we do this at level green. Down here. Remove from South Uniel. Oh, great. The chief. One people. And we replace that person with a pagan person. And the church, if any. Bam. So, any saints lose 1 zeal for each flock and church removed from the area. So everybody but Palladius loses 2 life. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Wow. That was pretty bad. Okay, so this king promotes up here, and then we replace these 2. So this one is a pagan. This one will be Christian though. So you get a +0. And that's because more than half of these are Christian. Okay, now Patrick gets to go. Okay, so Patrick's going to, well, he only has 3 actions now. He's going to build the church for an action. And then he's going to convert these people. So the -2 is affected by this 0, but then Patrick gets +1 and Ciaran gets +1. So the -2 gets flipped over, and then for his last action, he will flip over the -1. So Patrick is done, and now we go to Saint Auxilius. Slave raid from Scotland. Locals cannot stop this lightning raid on Northern Ireland. And we do this level yellow. Remove 2 people from Uliad. So these 2 people are removed. Any saints in that area lose a zeal for any Christian flock that were removed. Okay, so he's here. So, I mean, we kind of want to make that guy. So I'm here. I get +1 to convert here. So, might as well pay 1. So -2. I get +1. So we're just going to try to convert this leader. He's a -2. I get +1 because Ciaran is here. So I roll the die. As long as I get greater than a 1. Oh, I got a 1. So we'll try it again. As long as I get greater than a 1. We got a 6. He now is Christian. Convert. And he's going to move down here. And then he's going to convert this guy, leader as well, which is a -2, but this +2 is affecting it, and then this +2, so he automatically flips over. And then for the last action, I'm going to convert this -4, I guess. Well, as long as I don't roll a 1, I get the -4. Oh my goodness. And I rolled a 4, so that person is now Christian. Okay, and now he is done. So now we go to Saint Iserninus. The Puka visits. Furry spirit creatures that can shapeshift to cause mischief. Any one saint must lose 1 zeal. I'm going to have Saint Palladius lose 1 because he's close to dying and he has a saint that he can replace. And now we played at the green level. Remove 1 flock from the board, replace it with new pagan people. So we have to remove a flock. So we'll move this one, which is -4 now. And white is here anyways. So white is going to go after this guy. Well, actually he's for druids. -4 is saddening, but it's not the end of the world. He's not good for that. So we're going to move up here for an action. And then we're going to convert that druid. 1, 2. We prepare 2, so it's a 5. So it goes 5. We prepare 2, and his ability gives a 1. So as long as we roll greater than a 2, we can get rid of it. We rolled a 5. So that druid is gone. And now we go to Saint Secundinus. And Saint Secundinus got a saint, Saint Monine. So he now has a follower. And he gets 4 actions. So he's about converting leaders. He is here. We're going to move him up for 1. We're going to build a church for 1. And then we are... You know, before we moved, let's upgrade this church to a 1. And then I moved, built a church, and the last action I'll move over here. Okay. I'm hoping next turn I can get rid of this druid and then convert this guy. Yeah. Okay. So now we go to Saint Ciaran. Green Martyrdom. Spend time as a troubled hermit in strict asceticism. Now we play at level yellow. Crowds gather to you, following you wherever you go to find solitude. Attempt at Green Martyrdom fails. No effect. Okay. So Ciaran is here. We need him to go over here, I think, because we want to get this thing. So move that for 1. And then we're going to pay 2 to prepare against this druid. It's a -1. No, so that is a successful thing. And then we go back up to Palladius. Palladius gets Brigid, Abbess of Kildare. So he only gets 3 actions, and he is here. So, you know, he's just going to 1, 2. No, he's going to go 1, 2. Upgrade this church. No, he's here. 1, 2. And go 1. Upgrade this church for free. Go here for 2. And build this church for his 3rd action. All right, and then we'll go to St. Patrick. St. Patrick gets Columba. At any time after its turn, pagan, you may place Columba in Scotland. You may move him to cancel the effect of any later card from Scotland. So, if we have a nasty card from Scotland, Patrick, well, I guess I can remove Columba, so. Okay, so I got that. So now Patrick goes, Patrick is here. He gets a +1 to convert, that's a +2. So that would be 1, 2, 3. So I need to roll greater than 1. To get rid of that, I rolled a 5. So that was 1 action. Oh, I only get 3, 1 action. I'm going to move down here for an action. And then I'm going to convert this guy. So I get a +2, +1, -3 is automatic. Okay, and now we go to Saint Auxilius. Cattle raid. Raiding your neighbor's cattle was a constant occurrence. We'll play this at yellow. Skirmish breaks out. Remove and replace the chief from the area you are in and 1 adjacent area, your choice. So he's here. So this guy gets removed. And I guess we'll remove this guy. So they both get replaced. But they're replaced with Christian chiefs because their whole area is Christian. Okay, could have been worse. And now he gets to go, so he's here. So we need to move him down here. And now we're going to go for this druid. We're going to prepare 2. Yeah, we're going to prepare 2 to go after this guy. He is a 4. So it's a -4. 1, 2. So I need to roll greater than a 2. My goodness. These ones are brutal. Worst part about those dolmens is they stay permanently unless you can get rid of them. Okay, well, oh, and he loses a zeal. Great. That's also the worst part. Now we go to Iserninus up here. Druid revival. The pagan religion responds to the Christian threat with renewed vigor. And we play this at the green level. Druid failure. Remove the druid from the area you are in. Oh, great. So he's here. There's no druid in that area. So on his turn, he's going to move over here for an action. And then he's going to go after this druid. He's going to prepare 1, 2, 2. So he gets a +3 against this guy. He's a -4. So 1, 2, 3. I need to roll greater than a 1 to get rid of him. I rolled a 5, so he is gone. And now we go to Secundinus. And he has Romano-British economy collapses. Withdrawal of Roman support leads to economic failure. Advanced paganism in Great Britain by 1 square. Well, now England has turned pagan. So we shuffle these last cards into this deck. Okay, we're doing decent though. The south looks pretty rough though. We got some high power people down there. Okay, so Secundinus is going here. He's going to build a church first for an action. So he's at 4. There. And now, let's see. So this high king here, 1, 2. We're going to prepare 2. And I get a +1 for leaders. So this guy's a -4. 1, 2, 3. So I roll greater than a 1, and I can convert their king. Oh, I rolled a 2. So the king of Ulster is Christian. Oh, he's a mighty king with a +4. And now we go to Ciaran, this guy. He gets to draw a card. Major attack from England. Remove the High King. So the High King is gone. Irish armies from all of Eastern Ireland, led by the High King, are defeated. And we play this at the orange level. Remove the kings of Munster. King of Munster. And Leinster. This guy's gone. Remove from Lagan and Osraige. So Lagan, Osraige. The chief. 2 people. Great. And the church, if any. Oh, great. Oh, no. Oh, no. And then any saints lose 1 zeal for each flock and church in the area removed. Oh, wow. So Patrick, he lost 1, 2. I guess he's just dead. Bam. Patrick has died. So St. Patrick has lost his life. But we have Saint Columba. So all is lost. He goes back up to full health. And then we need to finish this out. Oh, and then here, oh, there wasn't anything there. So, all right. So this king gets up. This guy gets upgraded there. That king's gone, so this king goes up there. We get these 2 here. -3. So there's 2 Christian and 2 pagan, but because they're tied, that becomes more pagan. And then this chief is a -4 as well. This one, well, this one will be Christian. Will be a Christian. This one won't be because I'm gonna have to put 2 more people back here. -4 to -2. And then this one is a -5 and a -3. Whew. Okay, well, Ciaran gets to go. Oh, this king needs to be replaced. We roll a die. We rolled a 2. The 2 is this one, so he comes up there. And then we roll over here. And a 6. So this king comes up there, or guy goes there. And then we get 1 more. It's right there. Wow. Okay. He gets to go. So he wants to convert this guy, but he also wants to come down to here. 1, 2. I need 2 actions for moving. So I want to increase the level of this church for 1 action. And then I want to convert this guy. So he is seen by the High King and the worst in the area. So there's no druids, there's level 1 church. So it's a +3 to a -2, so it makes it an automatic. So the king is now Christian. And then I'm going to spend 2 actions to move to here. And then we go up to Palladius. The Pope ignores Great Britain. Distant Great Britain is well down the list of the Pope's many troubles. Advance paganism in Great Britain by 1 square. Okay, so Palladius, he's up here. So I guess we'll just use my free build to increase that. And then we're gonna go after this guy here. So I get 3 actions. I'm just gonna prepare. So he's a -4, 1, 2. We're just gonna do that. So if I get a 2 or greater, I convert him. I got a 4, so he becomes a +3. Okay, so 3, convert, 1 more convert. So this is a +2 and a +3, so that's a +5 to a -4. So I'll convert this guy for free, and last action converting this 2 for 1. For last action. And now we move to Saint Columba. Arthur, King of Britons, move the paganism mark in Great Britain back 1 square. Huzzah! Whew, it's getting a little rough down there. So green is here. First thing we're going to do is build that church. Oh, a free building each turn? Heck yeah. Okay, and then, so we have a relic here. Do we want to... You know what, we'll use it for now. So free build. I'm going to convert this guy, so he's a -3. But then this king gives a +2, and this relic gives a +1. So this is automatically flipped over to a +3. And then I'm going to convert this guy, who's a +3 with a +1, to a -2. So he is automatically flipped over to a +2. And then this +2. We'll just convert this -2. No, we'll save him. We're going to try this -4. We just got to get greater than a 1 to get rid of him. I rolled a 6. So he is flipped over. And then for the last action, I'm going to flip over this relic. Oh, it's a +1. Okay, so now whoever's traveling with it gets a +1. So that could be very useful. Or does it give them the +1? Or does it give anybody in the area +1? There's the question. Yeah, you get a positive modifier to all attempts in that area. Sweet. So now we come here to Auxilius' turn. Dry spell. Prayers would attempt to respond to the vagaries of the weather. And we do this at level blue. Prayers bring perfect weather. Flip any 2 pagan people from the area you're in to their Christian flock. Sweet. So we'll just flip these 2 guys over. Okay, and then so 1, is it action to pick it up, or is it free to pick it up? I think it's make a relic, flip a grave. Yeah, they can be moved. Okay, so if that's the case, then we're going to 1, 2, go 1, 2 to bring that with me. Actually, while I'm in there, I'm going to go for 1. I'm going to convert this guy. So I get +2, +1, so he is converted. And then I'm going to upgrade that church. And then last action, I will move down here. Okay. So now we go up to Saint Iserninus. Oh, we can put a new thing there. Okay. Divine intervention. God is on your side, but his will be done. And we do this at the orange level. You may take any card from the discard pile and shuffle it into the deck. So I'm going to take the Arthur, King of the Britons, and shuffle it in. You know, maybe it can help push paganism back a little bit. Plus, it will give us a little reprieve. It's a good card to have there. Okay. So Iserninus is here. He needs to move down. Legging is here, so one action. It's the same. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. So he gets +1 to convert. There's that +1. The Ciaran gets +1. It's a +3. So it was a move 1, 2. So if we do 2 more, prepare. That's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that makes it automatic. So we'll get rid of this guy. Roll a die. So we got a 3. So it gets rid of the druid. The dolmen stays there. It'll stay there until you can roll a 6. And then we pass to Secundinus. We get local skirmishing. Lose 1 zeal. Remove a church from the area you are in, if any. Brown is up here, so that's removed. Okay, and then, skirmishing with your neighbors was a constant occurrence. We do this at the blue level. Sustained battle. Remove and replace the chiefs from your area, from the area you are in, and any adjacent area at your choice. So this chief is getting removed. So I guess we'll get rid of this guy. And let's get rid of, that's a +3, that's good. Let's get rid of this +1, I guess. So first we get this guy, -1, nice. And this one is Christian, so he gets a +3. Okay, and then Secundinus goes, so we're going to spend an action to build a church. And then we're going to convert that guy. So it's a +4 to a -1, so it's automatic to a 0. And then we are going to, it's a -1. I just don't know if I want to move. We'll move here, I guess, for my last action. Okay, and then we go down to Ciaran. Ooh, Ibar. So I have a saint now. So that's his second keeper card. He is here. So first action he's going to do, he has 4, is build a church here. And then, ooh, should he move here? If he moves here, then this guy eventually can come over here. We do need to get rid of that guy. So yeah, so we will pass. I'm going to trade this card over to, who's the next one dying? He's got 2, I think, okay, so it's Auxilius. I'm going to give Auxilius that card, which is here. So that was 1 action. Okay, so 1 action to do that. 1 action to increase the level of this church. 1 action to move here. And bring, I guess the relic can stay there. Doesn't actually matter. Okay, so then I have 1 action left. So then I will convert this guy, I think. So he's a -4, -5. What is that going to be? I get a +1 for the Gift of Blarney, +1 for the church, +1 for the relic. So you roll greater than a 2. Let's do it. Oh my goodness, I rolled a 1. So I lose a zeal. And then for my last action, I'll move over here. Wow. This game's not going in the direction that's helpful to all of us. Alright, now we go back up to St. Palladius. We have major attack from Strachlid. Remove the High King. Irish armies led by the High King are defeated in southern Ireland. And then we do this at level green, which is down here. Remove the King of Munster. King of Munster. Remove from Beagnic, this place. And Osraige, this place. The chief. Chief. The one people. Oh, great. One person. And the church. Cool. And then any saints lose 1 zeal for each flock church removed from the area. So in this area, Ciaran loses 1. In this area, this guy loses 2 for that. And white loses 2. Okay. And now we need to replace some people. So we got a person here, a person there. That chief is gone, so we need to get 2 chiefs out. So boom, 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 boom. And now we roll the die. And number 6 comes the king, and then this chief is there. Okay, so Palladius is there. He's got free buildings. We're just going to convert this guy for 1 action, so he's at 3. Well, you know what? If we move up, actually, if we move down, he also needs to come over here, though. Okay. Oh, he's got to go back in there. Actually, if he comes here, you can build a church there and then try to convert that guy. Why not? 1, 2. I feel like I should have just converted this guy. Okay, I converted this guy. He was a 1. And I got a +5 to -1. So all my actions are used there. And then I'll use my free build to put a church right there. Okay, and then we go to Saint Columba. We have Fasting Works. Save this card. Discard to reroll any 1 die. So, sweet. That's going to be useful. Very useful. And he is green, so he's right here. So, he wants to... I could go this way. He has 4 actions. I can go here for an action. Increase the level of this church for an action. And then, if I convert this person here, he's a -5, -6, but I get a +1, +1. No, it's not worth it. That king is rough. So Columba wants to go up here then for another action. So that's a 2. Let us build the cathedral here. And then, so that's a 3 to a 6. Yeah, why not? We'll try to convert that person. We got a 6. So it gets rid of that guy. So we have made, at least the West Coast is Christian. And now we go to Saint Auxilius. Discord among the saints. You or another saint in your area must lose 1 zeal. Okay, well, I guess we will have, so Palladius is there. If Auxilius does that, he dies. What's the next red? Okay, so yeah, he's just gonna have himself die. So we get a +1 relic there. So Saint Auxilius has passed away, but don't lose heart. We have a spare. We have Ibar. So the Bishop of Beggerin has picked up the mantle of Saint Auxilius. The people of God squabble among themselves. All right. And then we do that at the red level. All other saints in the same area with you must be relocated to other areas chosen by that player, each going to a different area. So Palladius is here. This guy is here. He wants to come over here. So he's going to come over here. And Palladius is going to go, I guess, north. Okay, so now it's my turn. I have a guy who's good for converting druids. So we're going to pay 1 action. We're going to flip this relic over to 0. That's fine. And we're going to move over here for an action. So I get +1 to convert druids with him and +1 for Ciaran. So that's +2, +3. I think we try it. So prepare 2. So we have a -6. Then I get +1 for the druids, +1 for Ciaran, +1 for the relic, and +2 for preparing. So if I roll greater than a 1, I get rid of him. Oh my goodness, I rolled a 1. Whew. This game. Okay, now we go up to Iserninus. Slave raid from Strucklead. Locals cannot stop this lightning raid on Central Ireland. And we play this at level green. Remove 2 people from Lagan. 2 people. Replace with new pagan people. Okay. -2 and a -3. Any saints lose 1 zeal for each flock removed. No saint was in there. Okay, so this guy gets +1 to convert against druids. So we have a 6 here. So we're going to go after him. So how much do we need to prepare is the question. So this gives +1, this gives +1, and he gives +1. So if he prepares 1, 2, same thing. He's rolled greater than a 1. I rolled a 3, so this druid is gone. So all the druids are expelled now. I'm probably speaking too soon, but it's fine. And now we go to Saint Secundinus. Invasion from Scotland. Oh, we forgot to replace this king so long ago. The 1. So he comes up there. 5. So he comes there. And then this guy. I don't know when that was. Alright, so invasion from Scotland. And we do it at level green. So I'm trying to think if I want to cancel this card or not by using Columba. And if I do that, Columba becomes, well, he dies actually. I guess if he dies, he would die here. Okay, so what is it? Uliad? Uliad is up here. And this would, you remove the chief. Three people and a church and a relic, but there's none. So we'll just, I mean, it's really not, it's not a bad card. So we're gonna let it, oh no, we do it at green down here from Armagh. So this one, the chief, 2 people, and the church. That one, because I'd have to move over for that. I don't know if it's that big of a deal. I just don't want to. You know, Columba, you've done your job. So, Saint Columba is sacrificing his life to get rid of this card. So, unfortunately, I'm not a saint's form, so I literally am just a acolyte. But that card is canceled. And now Secundinus goes, so he is here. So he's going to convert this chief for 1 action. So it's a +4 to a -2, so he is converted to a +1. And we're going to upgrade this church to level 1. Another action. And now we're going to try to go for one of these guys, I guess. Or should I move that way? South O'Neill? Where's South O'Neill? That's over there. You know what? Yeah, we're just going to move him over. So he's going to move over to here. Those are some pretty powerful things, and Secundinus isn't doing very good. So now we go to Ciaran down here. We have human sacrifice. Yes, this was a thing in pagan Ireland. Remove or replace one pagan people from any area. So a pagan person gets removed. So let's just remove. This is a 6. Well, that's a lot of 6s. Let's get rid of this 6. And we get a 3 in its place. Okay, and we play this at orange level. Place a face down druid in up to 2 areas with no druids or church. So this gets a druid. Great. And that's the only one that doesn't have a church. So, hey, it's Ciaran's turn. Oh, whoops. This guy's up here. Well, let's see. If I come up here and make that a relic. So right now I don't know what this is, but I have a +1 here and a +1 from the Gift of Blarney. But this is a -1 here. So I can either go kind of all out. Oh, I only get 3 actions. So if I go up, let's go up. Why not? What's the worst that happens? We'll go up here, and I will make this a relic. It is a 0. Great. And we'll come back down here. Well, these zeros suck. My saints are dying. That was literally all he could do. Now it goes to Palladius' turn. We have major attack from Scotland. Remove the High King. High King is gone. And then Irish armies led by the High King are defeated in Western Ireland. We do this at the red level. Remove the King of Connacht. This king is gone. Remove from Oibruin, so this place. And Breffni, this place. Oh, great. The chief, 2 people. The chief, 2 people. The chief, 2 people. And the church, if any. Well, there was that cathedral. And this guy is 1, 2, 3. He is almost dead. Wow. Any saints was 1 zeal for any church and flock. Alright, so how joyous. -2, -1. Okay. And then we need. Oh, first we need to roll the die to see who the new High King is. We have a 5, which is this guy. And then we need to roll a die for these guys. And the new one is a 6. So this guy is up there. So we'll make this one come here. We'll do these guys, a -3. A -4. And which one becomes the king is a 1. So this guy is the king. And this one is that. Wow. Okie dokie. So Palladius gets to go. He's just going to go here for 1. Build that church for 1. Or for free. Oh, and then I can give a saint. Let me give a saint to the green player. Why not? I'm going to pass. So I moved. I built a church. Or, oh yeah. So I moved. I'm trading this person. And I have 1 action left. Well, okay, so I'm trading this over to the green player so that he will now have a thing. Okay, so last action for Palladius, though. I think he's going to try to flip this guy. No, this guy. This guy. So this is a -3, so last action. So it's a +4 for the High King and a -3 here. So we flip him over. +4. Okay. And now we have Brigid for the green player. Okay. Banshees, lose a zeal. Wow. That came in just the right time. We would have lost the game at that point because the Acolyte was one life away from dying. The wailing of the Banshee spirits could foretell impending doom. We do this at the red level. Place a face-down druid in any area your choice with an empty druid spot. There is none. Remove one people from the area you are in and replace with new pagan people. So we are here, so this guy's gone. And now we get a new pagan person. Okay, so her ability, Brigid's, is +1 to convert people and 1 free build each turn. So we're gonna flip this over here for 1. And then we are going to convert this king. So this king is a -4, but I get a +4 here. So, and then a +1 from the church. So he gets flipped over for an action. And then we can convert people for +1. You know what if we move up for 1, flip this king over for 1, or chief, and then flip this 2 over. Yeah, I think that works. Alright, and now we go to Ibar, this guy. Letter of the Soldier Coroticus. What to lament more, those who have been slain or those whom they have taken captive? I can save the card, and I can discard it to ignore the effect of any following slave card. However, the slave raid card must be reshuffled into the draw deck. Okay, so Ibar is here. He gets +1 to convert a druid. He gets +1 from Ciaran, and he gets +1 from this relic. It's a +3, but there's a -1 here. So we're just gonna, who's after him? White. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. So we're preparing fully. It is a -5. Wow. Okay, so it's a -6. Then we prepare 3. 1, 2, 3. We get +1 for his ability, +1 for the relic, +1 for Ciaran. So automatic success, but when you roll the die, we got a 5. So I need to roll a die because there's a dolmen in there. And if I roll a 6, then the dolmen would disappear. Okay, so that was his turn. So now we go to Iserninus. Prayer works. Save this card. Discard to reroll any 1 die. Nice. So I get 3. So he's here. So the first action we're going to do is build a church. Yep. Okay. And now okay, so this leader is a -4. I have a +4 high king, so this guy will get flipped over. Oh, actually he won't. Well, kind of. So he's affected by these two, so -2s. That's a plus. Okay, so we have to do the thing on this. So we have a -4, -2 dolmens, but then we get a 0 for the church. We get a +1 for the relic, +4 for the king. 1, 2, 3, 4, or high king, and +1 for Ciaran. So it is an automatic success, but well, we rolled a 1, which is fine. So he flips over. He's now a +2. So I had 3 actions. I converted, and I built a church. So now I'm going to convert this guy. So he gets a -2 + 1, so he's a -3, and then I get a +1 and a +2. Okay, so I just need to roll. It's automatic success. You know, hopefully get a 6 at some point. We got a 6. So this dolmen is gone now. Oh, that saves us at the end of the game. This guy flips over. So now we have a Christian chief. Okay, and now we pass to Secundinus. The Pelagian heresy. Disarray in the church in Great Britain. Advanced paganism in Great Britain by 1 square. Okay, now Secundinus is up here. He's about converting leaders. Now we're going to move here for 1 action. We're going to increase that church. So we have 3 actions. We're going to pay 1 to move. We're going to convert here, so it's an automatic. So he's flipped over to a +3. Oh wow. Now we're going to use the last action to convert this person. So now we have a Christian foothold here, so hopefully we can retain it. And now we go to Ciaran. This is Notable Harvest. Prayer was expected to increase nature's bounty. So we do this at the orange level. Famine. Remove 1 people from the area you are in and each adjoining area. Replace them with new pagan people. Uh-oh. So here. So we've... Well, that guy's replaced. And then this one's replaced, and this one's replaced. So every saint here will lose 1 zeal. And yeah. Wow. Okay, so Ciaran loses a zeal. Secundinus loses a zeal, and this guy loses a zeal. Okay, we put 2 new guys. We put 1 -2 here, 1 -3 there, and a -3 here. Okay, so Ciaran is at his final place. So he only gets 2 actions. What he can do, well, that's not really right. He can do a final thing, which if he does it, then he gets a relic. What's the chance of it being a 0? I would say let's risk it for the biscuit. So we're just gonna, so it's -6 here. So how this works is your final effort gives you a +2. So it'd be a +2 and a +1 and a +1 from that. So a +4 and a +1 here for a 5. So if we go for the 5, 1, 2, 4, 5. It'd make this an automatic success and make this, I'm sorry. Oh yeah. I say we go all out and we're going for this 6. Right here, this guy. So we need to roll greater than a 1. And we got a 2. So this 6 becomes Christian, but Ciaran passes away, which unfortunately means the gift of the Blarney goes away, and he can no longer help other people out. We get a relic right there, and because we don't have a person, he becomes an Acolyte. But he's just going to stay right there. Okay, so now we go back up to Palladius. Eager followers, a future saint among the followers. And we do this at the green level. Search for a saint as above, or search the discard pile for any card that can be saved, or draw a random gift of the spirit card. Keep that card. So, what saints do we have in here? I think it's this Columba, right? So, I'll search the deck for any saint. Ooh. I don't know how many saints I've left. Columba's in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess 4. So there's 2 left in the deck, but I'd rather draw those, honestly. They give me a reprieve. So how about we search the deck for any... Okay, who is it? It's Palladius is going. Oh, you know what? We're going to do the St. Patrick's Breastplate. So search for a saint... Search the deck for a random gift... Oh, you draw a random gift of spirit. Oh, we're going to do that part. Okay, Palladius, let's see what we get. We get move to any area in Ireland for 1 action. So it's a pretty good card. So he's at the 3. So he's going to so he can. What are we trying to do with him? This area is kind of rough. So if I come down here, I can try to take this guy and these guys. Yeah, why not? I'll spend an action to move him wherever he wants, which will be here. And then I'm going to upgrade this church for free. And then I'm going to go after this guy in Lagan, Chief. It's a -4, but I get a +4, so that makes it automatic. So it's flipped over, and then we're going to go after this guy. It's a -3, but I get a +2 and a +1, so +3, so he gets converted. And that's him. So now we go to Saint Brigid, who is the green player. Neil of the Nine Hostages. Neil becomes a famous High King of Ireland, and this is in blue. Remove the High King. Great. Remove the High King. The Chief of North O'Neill, this chief, becomes the High King. Oh, yeah, the chief. Oh, wow. Moves to the High King. Place a new chief in North O'Neill. So we got a new chief here, and this chief is Christian because I have majority Christian there. Okay, so now green gets to go. So green is here. We have 4 actions with her. She's good at converting people, and she can build for free each turn. So we'll make this into a church for free. And then, so that's a +2. And +1 for her ability, so +3. So, so -5, 1, 2, 3. If we prepare 1, let's just start with the 4. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna go for this 4. So I just need to roll greater than a 1. Oh, I rolled a 1, so nothing happens. We'll go for that 4 again. I rolled a 5. So they flip over. And then we'll convert this guy for free. And then, right, so fail, convert, convert. Fail to convert, converted, converted. You know what? We'll try to convert this guy too. So I need to roll greater than a 2. I rolled a 6, so he is converted now. Okay, so now we pass to Ibar. Attack from Scotland. Remove the King of Ulster. Ulster's up here. And we do this at the blue level. Remove from North O'Neill the chief and 1 people. Great. Replace with new pagan people. Any saints lose 1 zeal if a flock is removed from the area. So Secundinus loses a zeal. And we replace this with that. We roll the die. We get a 1. He's dead. We get a 6, so he becomes the king. And then we get 2 people here. So this guy is a pagan, and this one is that. Okie dokie. Ooh, stretch some legs. So that is down here. So the first thing he's going to do, because we just want to see, we're going to see what this is. A +2. So we have a +3 relic here we can walk around with. That's pretty sick. So then I have +3, and this guy's good at converting leaders. This is a +1. So let's see. If I move up here, I can try to get rid of this. So this is converting leaders. He wants to kind of go up there. Who are these people? You're good at converting druids, and you're good at converting. Oh, nothing. You're just an acolyte. Oh, joy. So if we convert here, we can move up. So let's just do that. We're going to. We have a +3 and a +1. So this guy here is at a -5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just need to roll greater than a 1 to get rid of this guy. I rolled a 5, so he is gone. And then I'll spend 2 more to convert these guys. And then for my last action, I'm going to move up here. And I'll just, well, white goes next. So white, if they come here. They only have 2 actions though, man. Well, they're going to. Okay. So now we go to Iserninus. Invasion from Strucklead. Remove the King of Leinster. Then we do this at the yellow level. Remove from South O'Neill. Great. The chief. 3 people. The church and a relic. Any saints lose things here. So This guy becomes the king here. The chief is Christian. This chief will not be Christian because there's 2. So we need to -6, -6, and -4. Okay. And now white goes. So white's here. White really can't do much, so... Oh, they can move here. Do they want to move here? If they go here, they can convert this guy. Is that worth it? I think so. We'll come here for an action. And then for the last action, we'll convert this thing. So... And what is yours? Yours the reroll die. It's a reroll. Okay, so now we go to Secundinus. St. Patrick drives the snakes out. There are no snakes in Ireland to this day, but did they represent druids? We do this at the orange level. If there is a druid in the area that you are in, remove it. Oh, thank you, St. Patrick. You were doing good, though. So we have 3 actions. This guy's good at converting leaders, so we want to convert this guy. And probably this guy, I guess. So... First action, I'll convert this guy. So he gets a -3. I get a +3. And then we get the worst here, but it is a 3 and a 3, so we convert him automatically. And for my next action, I'll convert this guy. He gets a +2. Oh, it's -1, so it's automatically converted. And then we will doesn't really. I mean, what's the worst that happens? -3, +1 for the church. Okay, so we're gonna try to convert this -3. We just have to get greater than a 2. We rolled a 4. Okay. So he is done. So now we go to an Acolyte. So who was Ciaran is now just an Acolyte. He gets major invasion from England. Remove the King of Leinster. King of Leinster. And then we do this at the blue level down here. Same as above, except remove only 1 people, replace them with new pagan people from the South Unial. Remove from the South Unial the chief. South Unial is here. The chief is gone. 2 people. So we do 1 person. So 1 person's removed and becomes a pagan. Oh, look at that. And the church, there's no church. That's it. Well, I guess it's a good thing that we don't have any churches in there because it just got destroyed. So this king comes up there, and then this chief down here is Christian, and this chief up here is pagan. And then whose turn is it? It is this guy's turn. So he's going to move 1 here. And then he's with this guy. And I am going to go for this leader. So this is a -2 with a +2. He gets a -1, but I got a +3 here as well. So he's going to convert this guy. He's a -3 to a +5. I just need to roll the die though. If I get a 6, I did. I got a 5. I would be able to get rid of this Dolman. So now we're going to go for these guys. So this is a -4, 5, but I get a +2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that -4 will be automatic as well, but I need to roll the die. I got a 4. And then for last one, we'll -3, so it's automatic as well. We rolled a 1 though. It doesn't matter. We got him. Okay. So now he's done. So now we go to Palladius again. Oh, Finian, Abbot of Glornod. Oh, shoot. So it's just discarded because apparently Palladius has too many. That stinks. Alright, we'll place this here. He's going to move up for 1. I think. Well, who goes after him? Green. Green is here. Green could come over here. that might be good for her. So we want to send him up here. So he's going to go here for an action. He's going to increase this church by 1 for free. And then we're going to come after this leader. It's a -4 to a +2 with a +2. So I get to flip this over automatically. And then, so move, convert. And we're going to convert. So there's a +3 and a +2. So that's plus. So we're just going to make the -5. No, we'll do the 6. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So we'll go for the 6. So let's roll a die. I got a 1. So that 6 stays the same. So now we move down to Brigid. Gifts of the Holy Spirit. The Spirit moves believers to help with the conversion of Ireland. We do this at red. Randomly select one available gift of the Spirit card and place it with your saved cards. So we randomly do this. And we get, well, whatever, we'll save this one. +1 to convert druids. Yeah. If a druid pops back up, better watch out. So she's green, she's right here. She's going to move here for an action. She's good at converting people. So we're gonna, oh, she gets a free build each turn, so she'll build there. First she's gonna convert this person here, which is a -3 to a +3. So we just flip it over. Now we have a +2, and she's good at converting people. So she moved, converted the chief. Now she's going to, so she gets a +2 and a +1. So she's a +3. So if we do the 4, 1, 2, 3, yeah, whatever. Then we will try to convert this 4. So we need to roll anything but a 1. We got a 5. And then for the last action, I'll convert the 2 as well. Okay, so now we go to Ibar. Invasion from England. Remove the King of Munster. This king is gone. And then we do it at level blue down here. Remove from Osraige, this place. No. The chief. 2 people. Great. Oh man. Replace with 2. And the church. Okay. And any saints lose 1 zeal for each flock and church removed from the area. So these guys moves 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wow. Well, this guy's close to dying, and if he dies, then we just lose the game. Oh, this king becomes there. -2 and a -2. Okay, so Ibar is here. Ibar is going to build a church for an action. And then he's going to convert this leader. So we have a +1, we have a -3 because of the dolmen. Then we get a +1 and then +3 for these. So so we built the church. We're gonna convert. We got a 6. We got a 6. Heck yeah. That dolmen is gone. And this leader is also converted. So now we're gonna convert this person. This person is affected by the 0, but then by the 3. So this one is flipped over automatically. We don't need to roll because there's no dolmen there. And that was his turn. So now we go to Iserninus. Attack from England. Remove the King of Munster. Uh-oh. This might be the end. I think it is. Dang it. And orange. Remove from Osraige and Armagh the chief. 1 people. Bam, bam. And the church. Any saints lose 1 zeal for each flock and church removed from the area. So he is actually dead. So the game is actually over. We have lost because too much conversion. So this flips over here. And then this comes over here. The chiefs don't really matter. Well, they do. This one's Christian. This one is pagan. We roll the die. 3, so this guy goes there, and then this guy stays there. Wow. Okay. So the Acolyte has died. So that was Ciaran's Acolyte. Okay. So well, so the game is over, and that was sadness. Well, we get to count up our points. So we get +2 for every area with an all-Christian flock. So this is all Christian, that's all Christian, and that's it. And then +1 for every other area with more than half of the people Christian. So this is more than half, more than half, more than half, more than half. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. +1 for a Christian High King, 9 points. Plus half for each Christian king. So Christian, 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 Christian. Oh. Alright. And then +1 if there's a cathedral. There is not. It got destroyed. -1 for each active dolmen, and -1 for each druid in Ireland. So we got 1 point here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 11 points. So 11 points. We'll come over here, and we have a partial defeat. Christianity is a struggling and persecuted minority in Ireland. Literacy is maintained only in small pockets in the forgotten corners of Ireland. The Irish Christian community is never strong enough to send missionaries back into the rest of the world. So, the Dark Ages continue in Europe. Well, thank you for joining me. So, to recap, we have lost St. Patrick, St. Auxilius, St. Ciaran, and we lost because our Acolyte, who was Ciaran's Acolyte, has passed away in his conversion attempts. The survivors are Ibar, Bishop of Beggerin, Brigid, the Abbess of Kildare, a starter, Palladius, the first Bishop of Ireland, another starter, Iserninus, the Briton missionary, and the last starter, Secundinus, Bishop of Armagh. They were close to dying as well, though, so it would have been a very close game. Well, thank you for joining me, and you guys have a blessed night, day.